and normal life may resume. This House makes clear that the purpose of state action should not be revenge, but rather than enforcement of law, the protection of citizens, the restoration of peace, and the establishment of state order. This House reiterates that no individual party, organization, or group shall be permitted to challenge the writ of the state and the legal order through force, arms, fear, threats, or violence. This House declares that no person, group, or institution shall be permitted to take the law into its own hands, issue decisions on its own, or adopt the path of violence against citizens. Madam Speaker, this House demands that all arrested persons, accused persons, and persons under investigation be dealt with in accordance with the Constitution, law, transparent investigation, fair trial, and judicial requirements. Madam Speaker, this House demands that this House expresses deep sorrow, regret, and concern over any loss of life or property suffered by any innocent citizen, laborer, trader, passenger, shopkeeper, or any other person during the recent tension. This House calls for all the incidents involving loss of life, injury, or property to be examined through the impartial, transparent, and lawful process, for the facts to be brought to light without any predetermined conclusion, and for appropriate humanitarian assistance to be provided to affected persons in accordance with law and state policy without prejudicing legal responsibility. In relation to the recent crisis, the examination shall be undertaken through the Truth Commission contemplated below once the requirements for its establishment have been fulfilled. This House supports in principle the establishment of an independent, impartial, and suitably empowered Truth Commission as an institutional mechanism for the peaceful and lasting resolution of the present crisis. Madam Speaker, this House calls upon the federal government and the representatives' protest leadership to jointly endorse in writing the Commission. Upon such endorsement and agreement, the Government of Azad Jammu and Kashmir shall establish the Commission without delay under the applicable law. Madam Speaker, the joint endorsement of the Commission shall be accompanied by immediate end to protest and simultaneously de-escalation. The Government shall consist with the public safety and necessary security arrangements, ensure the restoration of roads, emergency and medical access, essentials, supplies, communications, mobile and internet services, and normal civic and economic activity without delay. Until the Truth Commission concludes its finding, the protesting parties should commit they will not restart protests or distribute the peace in any way. The government of AJK and Pakistan would also commit to pause and further action pending this inquiry. Nothing in this clause shall prevent lawful action against a specific and imminent threat to life or public safety. Without any predetermined conclusion, the Commission shall establish the causes and sequence of the recent events and examine all deaths, injuries, and property losses, allegations concerning violence or the use of weapons. Every affected family and every relevant party shall be given a fair opportunity to present its account and evidence. Madam Speaker, the Commission shall have full access to every relevant order, record, document, FIR, video, weapon, forensic material, communication, and testimony in accordance with its agreed terms of reference and applicable law. No relevant material shall be with its agreed terms concealed, No relevant material shall be concealed from or withheld from the Commission. All relevant governmental and non-governmental persons shall cooperate fully with the Commission. Sensitive information relating to the national security, privacy or witness protection shall be provided to the Commission and may be examined through an agreed confidential or in-camera procedure. It needed not be publicly disclosed. Madam Speaker, the Commission shall not determine final criminal guilt or innocence or impose punishment. Where material warranting further action emerges, the Commission may refer to it to the competent investigation prosecutorial or judicial authority before making any adverse finding concerning a party. The Commission shall provide that person or institution with notice and a fair opportunity to respond. Madam Speaker, the Commission shall submit interim and final reports within the periods agreed in its terms and reference, subject to law protections concerning national security, privacy, and witness safety. Its only report shall be made public. The Commission recommend humanitarian relief, compensation, institutional reforms, further legal proceedings and measures to prevent recurrence. Immediate humanitarian assistance shall not constitute a determination of legal responsibility. Madam Speaker, this House acknowledges the fact that when arms, violence, vandalism and incitement are introduced into a protest, ordinary citizens, traders, passengers, laborers and the local population suffer the great harm. This House calls upon the Government of Azad Jammu and Kashmir simultaneously with the process of restoring peace and order and without delay to give serious consideration to all legitimate political, economic, administrative and social demands of the people and to pursue their resolution through negotiations, mutual consultation, understanding and constitutional procedure. Madam Speaker, this House declares that the success of any political movement, party or popular struggle may be achieved only through constitutional procedure, transparent elections, public confidence and the vote. Madam Speaker, this House affirms that any claim to represent the public must be pursued through peaceful constitutional and democratic means, and that no individual or group has the authority to endanger the future peace, employment, life, property or fundamental rights of the people through violence. Madam Speaker, this House appeals to the government, the opposition, the political leadership, elected representatives, civil society, the business community, young people and the public to unite for the state's stability, the protection of the democratic system, public safety and the supremacy of the constitutional law. Madam Speaker, this House assures the people that their legitimate demands will not be ignored and that the doors to negotiation will open. However, no compromise shall be made over the protection of citizens, life and property, public and private property and state institutions. This House reiterates its resolve that differences shall be resolved through negotiations, political issues through political and democratic means, legal matters through the courts, and public decisions through the vote. This House expresses its complete commitment to protecting peace, democracy, the Constitution, law, and public rights, and condemns every attempt involving armed violence, disorder, or violations of law against peace in the state, the democratic system, and public safety. Madam Speaker, nothing in this resolution shall be construed as finding of the fact or legal responsibility against any individual, group, or institution. Such matters shall be determined only. Thank you, Madam Speaker. अब इसी पे अगर